everyone! Welcome back to Darksiders 3 with Chaos Counseling.
Yeah.
Let's go do stuff in the beds!
I thought you were about to say...
John McClane would be proud.
I honestly thought you were about to say, let's do stuff in the bathroom!
Let's go do stuff in the bathroom.
Is there a human?
Nintendo Capri Sun will meet us there.
Come on.
Yes, he will.
Please.
Hi, come on.
Touch my vaporizer orb.
Whoa!
So, yeah, when I beat this game, I thought I was doing pretty well, being thoroughly searching everywhere I could, but I only got like half the humans.
That's insane.
Then again, I genuinely get lost in this game. Like, this game is technically not as big as the last two, but because they don't give you a map to compensate for how compact it is, I genuinely have no clue where I am half the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little hard for me to methodically check areas off.
I wonder.
Granted, Darksiders 2's map, or Darksiders 2's map wasn't the greatest because if you're in an area, it wouldn't necessarily show you where you were depending on what floor you were on. I don't know. It was, since you didn't do as much side quest dungeon crawling plays, I'm sure you probably didn't have the issue as prevalent, but...
I mean,
it's like
I could see the issue with it, though.
It's like I'm trying to find the sub-level so I can fight this fiery bat side boss. I think that was part of one of the Maker's side quests. It's like, kill all these big bad guys and then I'll call you Death or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't... Okay, I shouldn't say I couldn't find it. It was just harder to find, given how the map worked.
I'm interested, and I can only really talk to Abby about this and anyone else who saw this playthrough or played the game. So... Haunting Ground didn't necessarily have the best map either. And so we kind of had to go by like memory of like how the place looked, which served us pretty well in the end.
Yeah, it was really nice that it actually felt like... I think the only place we ever got really, really lost was in the catacombs.
Yeah, and I think there's like still stuff we missed in there.
Yeah, but everywhere else, it was like... despite the locked doors stopping us from going to hallways, we could see where things connected. We could see. It felt like a house, or at least a castle. It felt like a place that we could visit. It was interesting.
So I'm curious to think. I mean, I guess I would try to compare this to Haunting Ground. I know it's two totally different genres, and your emotions are completely different in both of these games because this one is, like a hack and slash. If I'm correct.
It's hack and slash RPG adventure.
Yeah. Okay, so I was right. I thought I got the genre wrong.
Nope,
no. And Haunting Ground is
horror.
Yeah, it's a horror like thriller. So obviously the emotions that you experience are very different.
And I think when you're put in more serious situations like you are in Haunting Ground, your brain forces yourself to remember things a bit better.
Because
like you recognize familiar places because
you're going fight or flight.
Yeah, and we were very much forced to have flight.
Yeah. One day I keep every now and then I always go to the Amazon page. Anyway, long story short, I brought it up because I thought it was an interesting comparison that this game doesn't have a map, and Haunted Ground had a terrible map, but we were still able to get around one. Anyway, and I was kind of thinking of which one was better or worse, but I kind of like not having a map, but it makes sense for her because I don't think she would have time for a map.
No, she'd be like, Huey, we gotta go!
But I keep checking.
She said Haunting Ground had a map.
It does.
Yeah. I'm saying it makes sense why Fury wouldn't. Hi.
Wow.
Yeah,
why Fury wouldn't have a map because I don't think she would bother with it.
Also, kind of makes sense almost why, in Haunting Ground at least, players don't usually look at the map.
Yeah.
Because it's like, nope.
Okay, we're back here.
It's almost as if the map doesn't matter. Yeah, we are back here. Okay, so this is a quick travel.
That was a shortcut back.
That's what it was. That's the right word, shortcut. But yeah, long story short, I keep checking Amazon, looking at Haunting Ground.
It's so sad!
And crying, because I keep telling myself if I ever replay the game, I want to try to, look and get more lore and stuff.
Right?
Because that was
we found stuff Jesse'd never seen before.
Yeah, that was,
really cool.
stuff that I was, really almost sad that we didn't get because we were too scared to go.
You're right.
I understand the emotions we had in that moment.
And I think
hi.
Can I help you, sir?
Your textures took a while to load, but that's okay. It took us... Sorry. It took us because we were so scared, we felt like we couldn't look around. I know every one of us wished we could.
I think if we played it a second time, like
yeah, I think we'll do better a second time.
Maybe over the summer.
So
we should
just for funny trivia, I'm like, all right.
Where's your textures? There they are.
I looked up Haunting Ground on Amazon, and it's so out of stock on Amazon. The top, like the first thing that pops up is Clock Tower 3.
Yeah, and
which we did get. Which I'm happy for.
And Haunting Ground, if you are gonna get Haunting Ground, you can find, because it's not being sold, and it's being sold by third party, you know, you can probably find a used copy that's in, like, new condition for over $300.
Oh, so...
Which makes me sad, because I really want to play that game.
A funny story, I think you said something about it being dark in Haunting Ground and being hard to see or whatever.
Yes.
So, when we were kids, our parents, when we had a GameCube, they insisted that we kept it in just a side room. But then we finally got a Wii and it had motion controls. They relented to... Oh, crap. They relented to having us have it out on the big family TV. Well, you know, the Wii used, or the auxiliary cables, that's the term, right?
The aux cords?
The aux cords, yeah.
I mean, it is auxiliary, you are correct.
Yeah, well, I had gotten a Splinter Cell Double Agent for the Wii, and when I was playing one of the levels, I couldn't help but notice, I'm like, I cannot see a damn thing. This game went way too far in how dark they made it. Well, then when I was just replaying the level, because, you know, new game, you had to play it, I'm like, wait, I can see now, what's up? And what had apparently happened is that the auxiliary docks on the front of the TV were starting to break, meaning that unless when you plugged them in, they were out of alignment, so you had to actually push down on the cables. And eventually got so bad that we actually had to wrap the cable around like the door handles on the entertainment system to just pull down to add the appropriate tension. But yeah, just like initially I just couldn't see a thing because I didn't realize the TV was breaking.
Yeah, no, actually, speaking of not seeing or like things, finding ways around to watch stuff, my PlayStation 2 back home had started freaking out, where we had to like apply pressure on top of it to get discs read. Eventually that stopped working. We ended up putting I ended up trying to put the GameCube on top of it, and it wasn't working. So I ended up looking into it and taking it into a shop so that it could get repaired, because I wish I was tech savvy, but I'm not. But now I know someone I can go to. Either way.
So
it's just interesting. And now the PlayStation has a different problem. It's not as bad, but now it has the problem of like when you start up the PlayStation, you should not have a controller plugged in. And
interesting.
When you start it, then you plug in the controller. Because if you start the PlayStation with a controller in, it won't register the controller. So...
I remember one of our neighbors, when our parents first moved into the house they currently live in, one of the neighbors was like, hey, I've got an old PlayStation that I'm willing to sell you if you want it. And, well, my brother was like, we're a Nintendo family because, you know, we thought brand loyalty worked that way as kids. Also, we just didn't really have the money to pay for multiple consoles anyway.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it works perfectly. You just have to turn the console upside down for it to work.
Oh, jeez.
Because what had happened is that the locking mechanism, because the classic PlayStation was like the GameCube where you popped open the lid and then inserted the disc.
Yeah.
The latch that kept it down had broken, so they had to turn it upside down to keep it closed.
Yeah.
That was an episode, right?
No, actually, it wasn't.
Oh.
I just checked to double check. I apologize for
into the store door. Here's Sparkle's booth.
It's interesting how that happens.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of interesting ways that tech can break.
I got it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
Hello? Hi!
Oh, hello.
Oh, no.
You're beautiful!
So, I'm just going to let you know right now, Sunshine, because I actually wasted a lot of time. This isn't a boss fight. You actually can't beat him now. You got to find a way to get around him.
Okay. Oh dear, the particle effects. Oh my gosh.
He's beautiful.
Oh, we gotta hit its eyes, I think.
At least to blind him temporarily.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or maybe, I don't know. He was still for a second, but I don't want to ruin Sunshine's run, so.
Where's the Kraken?
He looks like it.
Is that what you're supposed to be, dear? Are you the Kraken?
It's like, well, you're not an HP Lovecraft abomination. That was in the last game.
Hey, why can't he be an HP Lovecraft abomination?
I'm not familiar with any HP. Well, I guess he could be Dagon. Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of other late HP Lovecrafts are not meant to be comprehensible to the human are you holding down the trigger, Sunshine? Because in the past games, if you held down the trigger, it gave you like a lock-on mechanic. That's obviously not working.
Nope.
Sorry, I legitimately didn't remember.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. Oh, now that was that way open? No.
Staring contest, I win.
Oofa.
Ouchies.
Look to your right.
Oh, run!
Oh, I guess the Watcher does tell you what to do. I feel a little stupid for being stuck here for so long.
It happens, though.
Well, we are trained to basically ignore her anyway, so.
Oh, and it looks like there's a shortcut opening right back behind you.
There?
Yeah. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Hello?
It's me.
Oh, dear. Bonk. Bonk? Bonk. Bonk. I mean, one thing I've noticed in terms...
I'm not back here.
All right, we'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Wait, let you finish your thought. I want to hear.
You want to hear?
I want to
hear. Okay. I was just going to say, it's interesting, having gone through a lot of game design, that you have to try to still find ways to, like, remind players about stuff, because people will always play games differently, and they will all pay attention to different things.
Yeah.
I do remember...
So, it's hard to find something that works for everybody.
And
yeah, that's fair.
As plenty of people have pointed out, with something as bad as Bubsy 3D, it's like, just throwing an arrow in the game to, make sure people know where you're going. That's not good game design. That's... Yeah, that's incompetence.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
All right, we're back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
I don't know. I felt like really weird. Like I needed to say something, but I didn't know what.
Weirdly enough, so there's a game that you made a sound from a game that I've been playing. Never mind. That I played recently.
Have you learned nothing? Appearances can be deceiving. Besides, lust never appears as expected.
What exactly did you mean by that?
The notion of sin is one thing, the concept of lust is something else entirely. Especially humanity's concept of lust.
I see. As in, a lust for...
You name it. The humans have quite the imagination. Lust is everything to everyone. That's what makes lust dangerous.
Too dangerous, mistress?
No such thing.
How much longer in an episode?
5 more minutes.
I think we're about to hit the boss fight.
Oh, okay.
Fibromyalgia. That's what it's called.
Oh, that thing. By the way, so the thing I was talking about, there was a game I played recently that my cousin really liked, and I'm trying it out for her. It's on the 3DS.
Okay.
No, DS. Touch Detective. I've been playing that.
I have the sequel if you want to borrow it.
I've been playing the second one.
Oh, okay. I have the first one.
I played that.
Okay, good.
But the sound you made remind me of the little guy.
The little mushroom thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the best part.
This is my second favorite part of the whole game.
Oh boy.
All right.
Here we go then.
I'm going to say shut up.
Oh, okay.
This is such a good cutscene.
Okay.
In fact, turn the volume up so we can hear it.
Yep. Where's the remote?
Can you guess what I lust after? In this broken world, what is left to want?
Power.
I always thought you were the smart one. Pity. To what do I owe this distinct pleasure? After all, to be visited by a Fabled horseman.
I have but one purpose here.
Must we engage in violence? You already have my respect.
I have no interest in your respect, just your head.
Come now, Fury. I am no barbarian like the others. No, we need not meet as enemies a second time.
Tell it to the Charred Council.
They aren't here. So instead, I tell you, Queen of the Horsemen, powerful, armed with the Flame Hollow, a crossblade, your fabled whip.
I am above your distractions, Lust.
Really? The truth is often distracting when one lives a lie. You speak as though we are natural enemies. Why must this be so? I know my role in the universe. I wonder if you've ever stopped to question yours. You are a horseman. But why did you make that choice? And if so, was there some reasoning behind it?
Shut up and fight!
You don't even know why you fight, do you? Do you fight for your brothers? Oh, of course not. Your antagonism towards them is well known. Do you seek to achieve some sort of balance? Oh, you never believed in the greater good until it suited you. No. What I see in your actions is a lust all your own. A lust for power and privilege and protection from the Nephilim's inevitable fall. Ultimately, that makes us allies, doesn't it?
Okay.
Cool.
Stand down, Fury.
There you are.
Death. What are you, all of you, doing here?
Are we not four horsemen united? We are here to confirm that the mission is complete.
The mission.
The other sins have been destroyed by my hand. Death worked to free War and clear his name. More importantly, we have exposed a great conspiracy.
What conspiracy?
Heaven and hell working in secret consort to bring about the apocalypse earlier than anyone would wish for.
The Charred Council has dispatched us together to wreak havoc on both sides. Balance will be restored. The wicked will be punished.
You mean all of this?
We are to unseat the rulers of both sides. And in honor of your unwavering loyalty to the cause, the Council has decreed that you will lead the Horsemen.
You, Fury, will usher in a new age on Earth.
Of course. Finally, everything makes some sort of divine sense.
It does?
Mistress, is this not everything you wanted? Finally come to you.
Set aside the past, sister. Today, we live in service to you.
I will be done.
This is not real!
What?
Oh, it was worth a shot.
You think you know me so well!
Is it not what you want most? The power to lead in the manner you see fit. What was an illusion could soon be reality. If you set aside the wants of others and focus on yourself, ultimately, it is your choice to make. So choose.
You should not have made them kneel!
Kick her ass! Their ass.
So do we want to come back to the boss fight in the next episode?
Nah, it's been built up.
Okay, because there's a long cutscene afterwards too, just so you know.
Long episode.
All right. Oh, we should probably...
Yeah, turn that back down.
So, I like that for two reasons. One, it's a legitimately good scene, and two, even though it was just an illusion, I have been dying to get some canonical information about Strife since the series began. So actually hearing his canonical voice and seeing a final design for the character just it was good for me personally.
Oh, good.
I will admit though that is not how I pictured Strife's voice at all.
Okay, I was about to say Liam O'Brien.
Actually, fun story. I'm pretty sure that Volgrim, the actor of Volgrim, was also the actor of Strife.
Oh, come on.
Because, like, there's a bunch of different...
Hey!
Archangel! Oh, you seal, you flatter me.
I'll see you dead, Lust, never to rise again!
We had a deal! Stand down!
Now why would he do that? When he knows a deal with you isn't half as appealing as a deal with me.
Don't listen!
I can return your sweet little angels to their former glory. Yes, if you just protect me from this terrible woman.
Lucille!
And won't it be glorious when you march back to the gates of heaven with your numbers restored?
Shut up!
And restore truth, righteousness to that befouled place. Your truth, Archangel, you see. Heaven under your command. Wouldn't that be lovely?
The 7th Legion. Alive and whole. Restoring glory. Our deal is revoked.
No, Lucille!
Won't this be fun?
Well, good.
So, you actually don't have to fight both of them. What? If you ignore Lucille, you can just focus on Lust.
Well, he's scary.
Yeah.
He's a big bell boy.
He's big boy.
He's
big bell boy.
Let me clear your plate, Fury. I will clear your plate of life into the to the washing machine of death.
Oh, bell boy.
Yours.
Yeah. Oh, that's Bus Boy, not Bell Boy. Let me start over.
Let me carry your bags of life to your eternal resting place. Do not forget to tip. I accept blood, sacrifices, and little tiny first edition Beanie Babies.
Well, all right then.
Literally, when he pushes the bell on the ground, I'm thinking of Splatoon. He's using a roller.
Every time I played that game and it got to like the last minute or 30 seconds, Abby kept going. It's like, they're saying Jello.
It really sounds like it, okay? Quick, just turn on the Splatoon soundtrack. That's probably what we go.
Yeah, it's probably fine. Nintendo probably won't be angry if we do that.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted our channel to be taken down.
That's how we'll go
it's
out,
such
guys.
a catchy song, though. I won't put it. I might only put up like a few seconds, but it's so catchy.
Where'd it go?
You had it.
I know I had it. Shut up.
Who gave you the power to raise the dead?
The one constant in the universe. Those who possess the most power inevitably crave more. Lust is everlasting. As for who, know this. I was merely a pawn. A feeling you know all too well. Fury. The angels who killed your steed. Pawns as well.
Then who? Tell me!
The players in that game will reveal themselves in time. What if I reveal something even more valuable? Spare me, and I'll give up the location of my fellow sin. Envy.
And why would you do that?
What reason would I have to protect that sniveling coward? She has never experienced frontline combat. She has never experienced the horrors of war. She is the most pathetic of us. Get me to the edge of Haven, and what you want will be yours.
An attractive offer.
Good girl.
Nice.
But I'm tired of your kind underestimating my intelligence. I'll find the rest of the sins by myself.
I thought we had envy.
Oh, we do.
That was the crow, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just neatly folded.
At your core, you were just an endless void that could never be filled. How disappointing.
Hey, bud.
Finish it. I am ready.
I think not.
Mistress!
Lust's call to power is intoxicating. Even more so when one is fueled by grief. Usil's transgression can be forgiven. Once. I have a better understanding of what's happened to the Earth and what's at stake because of it. You're of no use to me, Dad. If we are to survive, all of us, alliances must be made.
An alliance? With him?
I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll return the favor. I may soon need it.
My word may hold no weight, but my life is yours, Fury. If I learn of any plotting against you, I will relay the information.
Bye, bud.
Flap.
I just want to say I really like him.
I like him too.
Shown to a filthy angel. Just as soon have your head on a pike.
Are you or are you not a Watcher? Because you should know better. This quest we're on is about balance, in the world and within me, it seems. Lust showed me what I could become. It is not what I want to be.
And what do you want to be?
I think that's what I'm here to find out.
Ooh, hollow time.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, we get presents.
Should we come back in another episode for this?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Okay, we'll be right back. We'll be right back.
It takes a while for the menu.